It's yummy time.
Hello everyone, it's Yummy. I'm back again with another video, and today we're gonna talk about the new box that Konami just announced. I'm pretty excited about it. I think that if you watch my stream, I was complaining recently about how stale I feel that the meta has gotten, and I'm excited for a new box. I think that new boxes are always fun. New cards to play with, and hopefully something meta changing. I don't know, but I'm gonna go over these cards, let you know my thoughts on them. Yeah, I'll get right into it. This box is called Revolution Beginning, and right off the bat, it really advertises Junk Destroyer. Witness the beginning of a new age. Join the revolution with Junk Destroyer. Alright, so these are the featured cards of the box. I think this is kind of what Konami is leaning towards, like, wanting you to use. Although, in the past, I think we've experienced the cards on the box really not being that great. Namely, the first one I can think about is the Vampire box, where Vampire Scourge was advertised on the box. And nobody even uses that card, so I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if any of these are gonna be good. The first thing I see is Junk Destroyer though, and when this card is Synchro Summoned, you can target cards on the field up to the number of non-tuner monsters used for the Synchro Summon of this card and destroy those targets. So if you can manage to Synchro Summon this out with 3 monsters, I believe that you can just target up to 2 cards on the field and destroy those. I'm not sure how easy it is to get this on the field. I'm thinking maybe you can run this with the Akiza, What Grows in the Graveyard skill, with Dark Verger and Junk Synchron and some other monster, but synchros are kind of hard to get rolling anyways, but it'd be interesting to try to use this. Doom Caliber Knight cannot be special summoned. During either player's turn, if a monster effect is activated, tribute this face-up card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. I think I would use this. It's a Fiend card. I'm not sure if this would also be run with like Archfiends or anything like that, but it's a level 4, 1900 attack monster. I think that I could see myself using this. I think a lot of the meta right now has monsters with a ton of effects, especially destruction effects or like Vampire Grace or something like that. I think it could be used to combat those cards. I think this card will see a lot of use. I think that I would get some use out of this, so pretty good UR, I think. Miracle Fusion. Fusion summon 1 elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials used listed on it from your side of the field or graveyard. Sorry, I kind of butchered that, but it looks like to me we're gonna be getting elemental hero stuff, more elemental hero support. We don't really have much of that in this game. But I know that we're going to be having a Spunky Jaden event, and with that event we're going to get some new elemental hero cards. I'll briefly go over that when I'm done going over the box. I know that there's been a leak about it, but I just haven't looked into it yet. So I'll just go over that really briefly at the end of this. Karakuri Shogun MDL00 Bure. That is a mouthful. It is a Synchro monster. When this card is Synchro Summoned, you can special summon 1 Karakuri monster from your deck. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster on the field, change its battle position. I think it'd be interesting to try to use this Synchro card against something with super high defense, like a Wiz or an Azori's Dragon. But again, I think that I would have to, as I go further down this box, maybe I'll see better tuners or better support cards to get Synchros out on the field. Right now, the way that I feel about Synchros is I just feel like they're not worth it. But again, I don't know, maybe this new box will bring something more fun or better to the table. These are more featured cards. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. When your LP is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. While your LP is lower than your opponent's, this card loses attack equal to the difference. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can pay 1000 LP, special summon this card. Personally, I don't ever see myself using this. The only thing that I could think of off the bat is a deck that uses gaining LP is Arrow Mages, which I've never run before, but who knows? Maybe you could use it in that deck. I don't really know. That's the first thing I think about. Fabled Ragin. Did I say that right? Ragin. I did notice while briefly looking through this box that we had Fabled cards in here, which I think I'm pretty excited about. I've never played the TCG or anything. I don't know how good these are, but I think that maybe Fableds will be a good archetype that'll be introduced in this game. When this card is synchro summoned, if you have 1 or less cards in your hand, you can draw until you have 2 cards in your hand. Not a fan of synchros, but it is a level 5 synchro, so it seems like maybe this thing will be easy to get out, so it won't be too cost heavy to synchro summon this monster because you can keep drawing until you get 2 cards in your hand. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out. Shrink. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. The original attack of that monster is halved until the end of this turn. It's a quick play spell. It's not a trap card that, like I'm thinking about Paleozoic Hallucigenia, which has the same effect. I believe you can also use cards that change attack or defense numbers in the damage step, so if you keep this into your hand and then end up swinging, you could probably end up using this as some sort of hand trap, I guess is what you would call it. During the damage step, you just target one of your opponent's monsters and then swing into it. Seems like a pretty fun quick play. I think I would use this. Unending Nightmare. Off the bat, I'm a fan of this artwork because, as everyone knows, I love trap tricks. I know this isn't really like a trap tricks archetype, at least in the name, but that's what this card reminds me of. Unending Nightmare. You can pay 1,000 LP, then target 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. You can only activate this effect of Unending Nightmare once per chain. Honestly, with that cost of 1,000 LP, I think I would prefer a Cosmic Cyclone, but it is a continuous trap, meaning that I think it's going to stay on the field and then you just pay 1,000 LP per time that you use this, I guess. But I think I would prefer a Cosmic Cyclone over this. I think that this would be a good counter to something that uses field spells like UA Stadium or Vampire Kingdom, or I think this could also be an out to DNA Surgery. Example of combos. Konami is nice enough, because I don't know these cards, they're nice enough to put these nice little combo thingies on the box explanations. Fabled Raven, Fabled Grimrow, am I reading that right? And Fabled Crust. First normal summon Fabled Raven, then add Fabled Crust to your hand with the effect. Now activate the effect of Fabled Raven and discard Fabled Crust to activate this effect. When you do this, you'll trigger the effect of Fabled Crust, and this will let you special summon Fabled Grimrow from the graveyard. Fabled Raven will become level 3 with its own effect, meaning that you'll be able to synchro summon a level 7 monster. Interesting. Okay. Again, I kind of briefly went over these. I really like the artwork for all of these. I think I'd probably end up using them. Just for the artwork, no other reason, honestly. Karakuri! I think that people are a fan of Karakuris in the TCG. Again, I've never played the TCG, so I wouldn't know, but I've been hearing that Karakuri are a very fun archetype to play, and I'm very interested to play these. They are like these weird machine ninja things, but this is a new tuner that'll be in Duel Links. It is Karakuri Komachi MDL 224. I don't know what these numbers, it's the machine archetype thing, I guess. Ninishi. This card must attack if able. When this face-up card is selected as an attack target, changes the battle position. While this card is face-up on the field, once per turn during your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Karakuri monster in addition to your normal summoner set. And Karakuri Ninishi is being advertised with these combo cards, so Karakuri Cash will let you add a level 4 or lower Karakuri monster from your deck to your hand. You get to normal summon a second Karakuri monster with Ninishi's effect, and then you can synchro out this Bure. Again, it'll be interesting to use cards that change battle position with something that you can have a hard time swinging over, like a Wiz or an Azori's Dragon. So yeah, I think that this synchro would be easy to summon, especially with the effect of the other Karakuri cards. I haven't gone over all of them yet, but it seems like a pretty solid combo to me. A total of 90 types. 9 UR, 11 SR, 28 R, 42 N. I'm probably not gonna go over all of the rares and normals. I think I'd rather just go into more detail with the URs and the SRs because those are the cards that I think I care about more. Underworld Fighter Balmung. Did I read that right? When this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, except this card, and special summon that target. This is an interesting synchro because it's a level 4 and it's 2100 attack. I don't know if we have any other level 4 synchros yet in Duel Links. I think this might be the first one. It seems to me like you might be able to summon this pretty easily. I think that with this box, they're introducing more tuners. The Fabled Cerberus. Oh my god, it's like a little baby Cerberus. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. Again, going over Fabled, I think they have a lot of discard effects, sending to the graveyard, special summoning from the graveyard. I feel like a lot of the times the Yu-Gi-Oh card art kind of gives that away. Like, if it looks like a dead thing, it'll be special summoned from the graveyard or something like that. That's what it... Fabled Grimro. If you control a face-up Fabled monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, add one Fabled monster from your deck to your hand except Fabled Grimro. I'm sure there's a combo in here somewhere if I just keep looking into the Fabled cards. SRs. Iron Chain Dragon. It's a level 6 synchro. You can remove from play all Iron Chain monsters from your graveyard to have this card gain 200 attack for each card removed until the end phase. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Interesting. As of right now, I am unaware of any other Iron Chain cards. Maybe there's more in this box, but it sounds funny to me. It kind of reminds me of the little Ghost Trick Skull Man that just mills, or I'm sorry, it doesn't even mill. It banishes cards face down when you flip it up. Fabled Raven. I like all the Fableds probably because they're like birds. I don't know. Are they like animals? Whatever. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, this card gains 1 level and 400 attack for each discarded card until the end of this turn. Probably easily summon the Fabled Raven by doing this then. Change the level of this card. Raven's at level 5, so yeah. Karakuri Inashishi. When this face-up attack position card is selected as an attack target, change it to defense position. When this card is normal summoned, add one Karakuri card from your deck to your hand. I believe that you want to be adding Karakuris to your hand to try and normal or special summon them to synchro them out. Oh! This box is actually really interesting. Briefly skimming over it, I noticed there's a lot of Kawaki Miro support in here. Kawaki Miro Rooklord. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core of Kawaki Miru from your hand to the graveyard or reveal one warrior type monster in your hand. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one Kawaki Miru monster. When this card is normal summoned, you can remove from play one Kawaki Miru card in your graveyard to destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. I'm pretty excited about this because I think we only have Maximus right now for Kawaki Mirus, and that effect is only destroying 1 card on the field. So that in combination with Rooklord I think could be pretty fun. I think that there's more Kawaki Miru support in this box to make Kawaki Mirus more consistent. I've played them before. I know that it's just like a combo deck, but I think that adding these cards will make me want to play it a little bit more. Shield Crush. Target one defense position monster on the field and destroy that target. I probably would never use this, to be completely honest with you. It's an SR. Diamond Core of Kawaki Miru. Add one Kawaki Miru card from your deck to your hand, except Diamond Core of Kawaki Miru. You can banish this card from your graveyard for the rest of this turn. Kawaki Mirus you controlled cannot be destroyed. I don't know if this can work in combination with Rooklord, maybe not. I feel like the spell needs to be activated itself. I don't think that Rooklord can banish a spell and then not be destroyed, but anyway, again, there's more Kawaki Miru support. I'm excited for it. I think I'll give Kawaki Mirus another try. just because of this card alone. Diamond Core. Synchro Material. Select one face-up monster your opponent controls. If you synchro summon this turn, you can use the selected monster as a synchro material monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. This kind of reminds me of Destruction Swordsman Fusion, where you can just fuse your opponent's monsters to make a fusion monster, but it's not quite the same. I know it's just a synchro summon, but who knows? Maybe you could make some memes with this deck or piss off your opponent with it. I guess that's all the URs and the SRs that I just wanted to go over those. The ones that I think that I want to be pulling are going to be Doom Caliber Knight and probably all the Fabled cards. Definitely Kawaki Miros. But right now it's looking like Fableds are my favorite in this box so far. I'll just go over whichever rare or normal cards catch my eye. I haven't gone over these, I just kind of skimmed them. But as far as I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing a lot of Kawaki Miras in here. There's a Gen X in here, it's a tuner, it's a level 1 tuner. Once per turn you can select one Gen X monster in your graveyard. Until the end phase, this card's name is treated as that selected monster's name. Interesting. We don't quite have a lot of Gen X yet in Duel Links, so I don't really know how viable these cards are going to be. When this card is normal summon, you can add one level 1 Gen X monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, okay. This is the trap card I wanted to go over. Reckon Power. Reveal one Iron Core of Kawaki Miro in your hand. Destroy all face-down spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So, if you're playing Kawaki Miros, maybe try and get rid of all your opponent's back row first. Probably just, I think you would want to activate this trap card on your opponent's turn after they set all of their cards. Lucent, Netherlord of Dark World. You're getting more Dark World cards. I've never played Dark Worlds before. I know that they're very expensive in Duel Links. And I know that they're not very good. Iron Chain Coil. There was an Iron Chain Synchro that I thought maybe we wouldn't be able to use. This is the only other Iron Chain monster that I'm seeing in this box. Once per turn, you can select one Iron Chain monster you control and have it gain 300 attack and defense as long as this card is face up on the field. Okay, seems to me like Iron Chains maybe aren't very good right now. Misjudge. Oh, Misjudge. I get it. Nice pun there. If an opponent's card effect activates before resolving that effect, toss a coin twice. And if the result is 2 heads, negate that effect. You can only use the effect of Misjudge once per turn. Honestly, I can see so many betrays with this card already. I feel like maybe I would try to use this in combination with like Snipe Hunter as just like a fun coin tossing meme deck. But I could already see Misjudge betraying me. Non-fusion area. Neither player can fusion summon. I'm not seeing too many fusion summons right now, but as I said earlier, there is a Spunky Jaden event that's going to be coming out soon. Maybe we'll see more fusions in the meta. I don't know. Iron Chain Snake. During your main phase, you can equip this card to one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster loses 800 attack and defense. When it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, its controller sends cards equal to its level from the top of their deck to the graveyard. I think I saw this in 5Ds. I think the security guy, ended up using this card on Yusei or something like that. I don't know, that's about all of the rares and normals that I wanted to go over. Nothing else really caught my attention. I apologize if there's some kind of broken card in here that I didn't go over. Don't get mad at me for it. There's so many cards. There's like 90 cards in here. Yeah, overall, I think that maybe this will be a nice refreshing change to the meta. Maybe not completely meta breaking, but I think that there are some interesting archetypes in here that I think might take over. I think that Kawaki Miros stand a good chance now. I think that these cards will make that deck a lot more consistent because I know that Kawaki Miros are just a heavy brick if you just can't get your combos out in the first like 3 turns of the duel. I think that I could have some fun with Karakuris. I think that there's just a lot of effects going on that I would need to memorize combos for. And I guess the one that I'm excited for is like Fableds. Don't judge me for it. I've never played these cards. I just want to play this little guy right here. This is a level 2 UR. Yeah, that's it for the box. I think it comes out on Monday. I'll be opening some packs on stream, so I hope that you're there to catch that. And now, very briefly, I'm gonna go over some leaks. These were posted on duellinksmeta.com. Thank you, Superforms. Thank you, Yazan. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know too much about Elemental Heroes, but I know people are so stoked to play them. There are people who are going crazy right now over the fact that we're getting more Elemental Hero support because we only have a few cards, and I know that it's not very good in Duel Links. Elemental Hero Divine Neos must be fusion summoned by using any 5 Neos hero monsters, including at least one. Okay. Once per turn, you can banish one Neospatian, or hero monster from your graveyard. This card gains 500 attack, and until the end phase, it also gains the banished monster's effects. I'm not sure how easy this would be to summon. Maybe we'll have some cards like the rare and normal drops from Spunky Jaden that will help you summon this, but it sounds like it'd be kind of hard to get it on the field. I don't know. Elemental Hero Core must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, when this card is targeted for an attack, you can make this card's attack become double its current attack until the end of the damage step. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can target one monster on the field, destroy it. When this card is destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can target one level 8 or lower Elemental Hero fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it, ignoring its summoning condition. Oh my god, okay. This seems like a little bit better than Divine Neos in terms of, I think that I'd be able to summon this a little bit more easily. It requires 3 Elemental Hero monsters to fusion summon it, and I think that I would use its effects a lot more than I would Divine Neos. Space Gift. Draw 1 card for each current Neospatian name on the monsters you control. I don't know. It's worded really weird. Contact. Send all Chrysalis monsters you control to the graveyard and special summon 1 monster from your hand or deck that was written in the card text of those cards. What? Okay, that's weird. Maybe I'll figure out how to use this later. I don't know what that is. Additionally, the ranked rewards for January season have been discovered. Avenging Knight. Okay, we're getting Synchro, Gem Turtle, Mist Valley Shaman, Leo Gun. Oh, I like him. He's like a vanilla monster. Okay, that's not Spunky Jaden, but they are new ranked ticket rewards. There are also 2 more cards that will be released before the next box. Vylon Delta. If this card is in face-up defense position during your end phase, you can add 1 equipped spell card from your deck to your hand. I haven't played Vylons. I don't think they're very good right now. Genex Ally Chemistry. You can declare 1 attribute and discard this card to select 1 face-up Genex monster you control. That monster becomes that attribute. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. Okay, yeah. Pretty excited for Spunky Jaden. I think that maybe I'll try to make a deck out of all of the new Spunky Jaden cards. I haven't played any Elemental Heroes just because I know that they're not viable at the moment, but I think that if we add these support cards, I'll give it a shot. So, pretty excited for that. Pretty excited for the new box. Please be sure to tune into my stream when I do pack openings. Those are always a lot of fun. I end up like screaming. It's like this crazy lottery when I pull the cards. So I'll see you all there. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video and please comment on what archetype you think will be the best out of this box. I'll try all of them for sure, but I want to get everybody's opinions, especially because, again, I'm not familiar with too many of these cards. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video if you like this little Cerberus guy. Like this video if you like him. I will see you all later. Goodbye!